Hello, brothers and sisters. Going live again today to share with you Hawaii vibes and to catch up on my video that I missed yesterday. I'd love to stay on track with my videos and to just stay accountable. So I did a video earlier about unity consciousness and the shadow masculine, and this video is going to be a little lighter, and it's going to be about a story of Hawaii. So when Miguel and I were in San Diego, we were trying to feel into where we were going to be having the baby, and where the baby wanted to be born was really important too, because like we've been in such flow and we have family all over the planet. So really it was about like, where does this soul want to come in to this earth? And so we were listening loud and clear, and we thought maybe Sacred Mountain Lodge and the TP was going to be the place, and that ended up not being the spot, and we ended up feeling called to Hawaii, very called to Hawaii. Lots of signs, lots of things pointing to go to Hawaii. And not only that, but me really feeling like I have definitely lived many lives in Hawaii and all of the islands surrounding that ocean, having to do with ancient Lemuria, and really feeling connected to those frequencies. And so we got to Hawaii, and when we got to Hawaii, even like landing the plane, I was like, whoa, we went to Big Island, and it was like, wow, this looks completely different than what I thought it was going to look like. I had no preconceived notions of what Hawaii was other than what I've been brainwashed to think about Hawaii. And we landed on the Kona side, which was covered in hard rock and lava and very dry. And so we landed, and I remember walking off the plane, how excited I was. I felt like a little kid, about to get off the plane and be on this beautiful island that I was going to play on for maybe the entire duration of my pregnancy and birth my baby here. And so we got off the plane, and as soon as I landed my 2 feet on the island of Hawaii, our Big Island, I felt activated. I felt like Pele. I felt like the volcano. I felt my feet were vibrating, and I had immense bliss and joy like come over me. And I remember looking at Miguel and saying, like, I feel like I'm home. There was a complete like soul recognition of this land. And so we got checked, got our luggage and got our car and got on the road to find the first beach we could find. And we get to the beach, and there's really just like in so much emotion going through my body. Like, I'm first of all pregnant and extremely emotional, still integrating all the energies of a new baby growing inside of me. And we get to the beach, and it's beautiful. I mean, oh, it's just so gorgeous. The water, many different colors of blue. You could see through it. The waves were perfect. The sand was almost white, mixed in with like lava rocks, shells, coral everywhere. I mean, this was just like paradise, And so we walk out to the beach, and Miguel and I find ourselves sitting on the beach, and we're talking about some deep stuff that like makes me start to cry, and not problems, but just energies inside of me and that needed to be expressed. And so we walk along the lava, and I go out to the water, and we start singing, and whale noises and singing, and really just like expressing like this heart song inside of me that was like being born right at that moment. And I remember singing so hard that I just burst into tears, and I started crying so hard. And I remember feeling such anger. I was so mad. I was feeling angry that, that my people left me. This was the energy I was feeling. And really, I was talking about the whales, because I really feel connected to whales and dolphins. And I was just like reunited. I felt reunited with my people, with my land, but then I felt angry that it took me so long to get back here. I was having like past life regression energies, you know, coming through, and I just started crying, and Miguel is behind me and he's holding me, and I just remember screaming. I was so angry. I was so upset that my people left me, that my pod, you know, let me do the first 29 years of my life alone. And, you know, of course, these were just energies that were needing to be processed through me. And as I'm like crying in a mixture of like happiness and anger, this giant whale jumps out of the water, breaches the water, and falls back and creates a giant wave. And my eyes were just like, oh my God, like they can feel me. They're here. They know. And I had this rush of energy come over my body, and it said, we never left you. We never left you. And in fact, we've always been with you. And not only have we always been with you, but you chose to leave the pod and to walk as a human on this planet, to transmute and to bring in the new light, to bring in the new world. Like, your position in society is beautiful. Like, we honor you, we respect you, we love you, and we're sorry. And so more crying, more just feelings of connection. I mean, I must have cried until my body just like broke down. And, you know, I had the strong man behind me holding me, and I had just connected with the whales, and the whales, you know, are my spirit, you know, the pod, the feeling like I've been a dolphin my whole life, like I'm an amazing swimmer, you know, it's like the whales are my people, you know. And so Miguel and I sat out there after all the energies had passed, you know, feeling chosen by my island, feeling chosen and acknowledged by Pele and the whales. And, you know, I was in Hawaii for a couple of months and only saw maybe one other whale jump out of the water like that. Like, it's a special experience to see the whales jumping like that. And maybe it's common for Hawaiians, you know, people who are local, but not for passerbyers. It's a really beautiful experience to be chosen by them, to be seen by me. And so Miguel and I sat out there, you know, for hours and made whale sounds and like called out to our people. And I immediately felt like I had been initiated in the first few steps of initiation onto Big Island, Hawaii. And the reason Hawaii is on my mind today is because, you know, Miguel and I went there thinking we were going to be giving birth there. I mean, we searched and we searched and we searched, and friend after friend after friend, and no opportunities came up for us that were the right opportunities. And not only that, but we went through serious initiation, you know, like Big Island and Pele, the volcano, is no joke to choose. You know, if your soul is like calling you to Hawaii, they say that Hawaii is the heart chakra of the planet. And not only is it the heart chakra of the planet, but the heart chakra of the planet also has its chakras through the islands, you know. And so Pele is the root chakra of the of Hawaii, while Hawaii, all of the islands, is the heart chakra of the planet. And so we went to the root chakra of the heart and during pregnancy and decided to unconsciously be initiated by Pele. And you know, initiations, like there are people who've been living in Hawaii for a really, really long time and still haven't found their community, still haven't plugged into the energy they were coming there for. And they call this the initiation, that you come to the island, and if you say, Pele, I want to live here, she initiates you, basically. She initiates you, she burns away all your karma and all your shit. She basically, you turn yourself into a volcano, and all your stuff bubbles up, and it is just an initiation. It's like every day things go wrong on Big Island, and every day things are just beyond this world amazing on Big Island. It's like the light, dark, light, dark, light, dark ping pong game all day, every day. Hey everybody. And so Hawaii was intense, you guys, and not only intense for us trying to find a place to live and a car and all of these many different things, but but just to be there, period. I mean, every day you really had to learn to go with the flow, the lava flow, because it all comes in perfect time and perfect harmony. And people were just constantly in that aloha vibe, you know, of just like going with the energies of Pele, because you can't resist it, you can't fight against it. And so you know, my heart goes out to all of my friends right now who are in the Puna district and who are in Leilani Estates. Pele has let go, has cracked open, has revealed her light, and the lava is taking out people's houses. And, you know, I don't know the extent of the damage, or, you know, or really what is totally going on, only what you find on the internet. But my heart goes out to you guys. And this is really the thing about living on Pele, is that you don't get insurance to cover your house. You know, you buy a piece of land and the next year it could be covered in lava. And if you decide to build a retreat center or build a house, like, you can't get insurance on it if it's destroyed by lava. The insurance company doesn't cover it. And so it's interesting drive to be pulled to Pele, and then you want to build, and then the lava comes and takes your house out. I mean, I can only imagine like the sadness that happens with that. And not only that, but watching your friends lose their houses, those friends who live in other parts of Hawaii, and you're watching the lava destroy their homes, which could happen to yours. So it's just like a very interesting reality to live in. But Hawaii is so amazing. The vibrations there are so beautiful that it's an interesting situation, you know? So I just want to count our blessings, because we were going to be there. Leilani Estates, we looked at many, 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 many places there to live, and in the Puna district in general, like, that was our area, you know? And I'm so blessed now to be 8 months pregnant, and for us not to be in Hawaii right now while this happens. I mean, along with the fumes from Pele, and just the lava and the stress, and I have moms who've just had their babies who are like evacuating their homes with nothing, and newly born children. And I'm feeling that, and I just want to send out my love to everyone in Hawaii, on Big Island, to all my ohana who's experiencing her. I think it's beautiful that brothers and sisters are throwing Pele parties to, like, you know, keep the spirits high, because you really just don't know. Everything is so uncertain on Big Island, and that's really the flow you have to go with. You have to be in alignment with her. You have to pay your respects. You have to really hold a lot of space for Pele and the spirit of the island that causes destruction instantly sometimes. So I just want to say thank you, Great Spirit, for leading my soul back home to Stockholm, where I was always meant to be. And I'm so grateful for the initiation that I went through, because those codes and frequencies that I exchanged with Pele and the pig, and all of the stories that I've brought from Hawaii, experiencing the medicine and Aya there, is so beyond, you know. So I just, and you know, my ego is so sad. I was so upset, you guys, when, like, you know, the Lemurians are my people, like, and the islands are my islands, and I wanted to be there. I wanted my child to be brought into the portal of Hawaii, and right now the portal of Hawaii is not the best place for me to be, or for the child to be born. And I'm just so grateful that something outside of myself allowed me to be moved to a new home. So I love you guys, and I just wanted to share a little bit about Hawaii. There are many more beautiful stories, including the pueo and the pig. Many, many beautiful stories. So hopefully in the future I will share as they come. I love you all. Thank you for jumping on and being present, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.